Actually, what she had done, all those 10 days, she had taken some strong laxatives. And all through the 10 days, she was passing loose stools and vomiting and all that. All that she had collected in a few pots and kept aside. So she took him to one room and opened all the pots and showed him. He was like, what is all this stool and vomit? What is this nonsense? He said, sir, this is my beauty. I've separated out and kept it for you. That man, he realized, my God, all these days I was thinking that external body is a beauty. But actually, what is that beauty? That beauty is all simply inside stool and urine. Externally, it's nicely packaged. This is the real nature of beauty in this world. And we become attracted by this external beauty, and man runs after woman, woman runs after man, thinking, oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. Actually, what is there inside? It's all stool, urine, blood, pus, etc. And Vitranyeva Dinani, this youth during which a person looks beautiful, is only for a few days. After a few years, the person will no longer look attractive. You see, in the Bollywood industry also, when a new hero and heroine are introduced, they will be 20, 21, 22 years old. By the time that heroine becomes 30, 35 years old, her demand will stop dropping. Why? Because she's growing old. And by the time she becomes 36, 38 years, over, finished. Men, of course, have a little longer life, shelf life, because somehow they will do some all sorts of medical interventions. They will use Botox and I don't know what all they use, and they will keep themselves looking nice. They will also do some Photoshop and make themselves keep looking young and beautiful. But ultimately, one day their shelf life will also get over. Then they will start getting not the roles of heroes. They'll start getting role of father, grandfather, some character roles, some villain roles, all these kind of things. That is how you will see Bollywood every year they have to keep introducing some new, young, good-looking hero and heroine. You cannot keep going back to the old people. Once the person becomes old, his demand is gone, finished. Nobody is interested to look at that fellow. So this youth and this beauty, first of all, it's temporary, lasts only for a few years. And over and above that, it is only skin deep. Only the skin, externally, as long as the skin is there, it looks nice. And once if you take off that layer of skin, then what is left is all very abominable stuff. This is the real nature of beauty in this world. But still, even though a very learned person may understand this, he may know this, still what happens is when he comes across a beautiful woman, or a woman spiritualist, if she comes across a man, attraction automatically comes. No matter how learned you are, you may be a very big jnani, you may be a very big exalted yogi. There are so many examples of this. Vishwamitra Muni, such a great elevated Muni he was. He was deep in meditation. Thousands of years he was meditating. And what happens is whenever a sadhu or a Muni starts meditating, Indra starts getting radar signals. What he will do, he will send some Apsara to break his meditation. So he sent one Apsara, and that Apsara came. And what happened? Vishwamitra Muni's eyes were closed. He was deep in meditation, absorbed, focused, concentrated. Externally, what was going on, he had no awareness. So how could she attract him? She started walking in front of him with her anklets, which started tinkling. Just hearing the tinkling sound, Vishwamitra Muni heard that, and he opened his eyes. Moment he saw that Apsara, he forgot all his meditation, spirituality, everything, and he went and started living with her. Finished, everything gone. Similarly, Saubhari Muni thought, look at this Vishwamitra Muni and so many Munis, this Indra will keep sending some Apsara, and if I meditate, he will come and break my meditation. So better, he thought, let me go to a place where Indra cannot disturb me. So he went deep into the ocean. Imagine, deep into the ocean, at the bottom of the ocean he went and sat there deep in meditation for 60,000 years he was meditating. So there, no Apsara can come. You cannot hear tinkling of ankle bells, all those things. He was in meditation. What happened? Although his eyes were closed, he was deep in meditation. Next to him in the water, there were fishes. And 2 fish were copulating. And although he was deep in meditation, although his eyes were closed, he sensed what was happening. Sometimes it happens, no? Sometimes we are closed our eyes, or or we are thinking of something else, and somebody will come and stand next to us. Although the person may not make a sound, we will sense somebody has come and immediately we'll open our eyes. It happens. It must have happened to all of you. Or somebody comes and stands behind us. We cannot see the person, but we sense somebody is there and we turn around. It happens. Similarly, Saubari Muni sensed these two fishes copulating and he opened his eyes. The moment he saw them copulating, internally, inside, the desire to associate with some girl, it took place in his heart. He immediately came out of the water, went to the nearest king. He married 50 of their daughters, not one or two. And he started leading a grihastha life. Finished all his meditation, 60,000 years. It's not that they were unaware of the constitution of the real beauty of this body. They were both Vishwamitra Muni and Saubari Muni. They were all exalted personalities. They knew this body is bekar. There is nothing inside this body. But still, when they saw the form of a woman, they could not control themselves. If we have to really be able to overcome the beauty of this material world, if we have to overcome the attraction towards the opposite sex, by jnana, by dhyana, by any other process, it is not possible. It is possible only by the process of bhakti yoga. If we follow the process of bhakti yoga, we lose the attraction for the material beauty altogether. Why? How will we lose that attraction? Because the nature of a living entity is to be attracted to beauty. You cannot help that. You cannot stop that natural attraction for beautiful objects. Only a dead matter like this dead piece of wood or a piece of stone, you show anything beautiful to that, there will be no reaction. You show a beautiful flower, show a beautiful woman, show a beautiful man, show a beautiful scenery, that piece of stone has no reaction at all. But we are living entities. When we see a beautiful scenery, we feel so pleased. A man sees a beautiful woman, he gets attracted. Woman sees a beautiful man, she will get attracted. Any beautiful object you bring it before a living entity, the living entity is bound to get attracted. You cannot stop that. That is the nature of the soul.